So we're going to start the diff. There's a couple of videos on this, all kind of advising you not to touch it. There's a few, we'll see. I can't resist. It's all manky and dirty. I just want to see what state this is in. With the idea that I'm using for the rear wheel, it's a shame not to have something decent to go with that wheel. Yes, there's a few special tools. I've managed to get an actual Honda part for this. It's fairly it was only 20 quid, believe it or not. I've had to make this to get this one out. That'll work. So that was my first welding attempt with my new welder. Shocking. There you go. And we'll go from there. I've got all the bits. I'm missing 2 seals. That's all. The rest is all in this box. A few bits on the way. I'm thinking of powder coating this. I'm not sure. But we'll strip it first. Did this last time, so we'll have to smack these tabs down. Get rid of this. Three bolts, no washers. That comes off. Put it all up there for now. Right, there is a seal. I'm not going to throw any seals out, just in case. Yep. That's how you don't do it. Okay. Alrighty, there is a seal there. I guess these big bolts come off now. Right, there is a spacer. This is important. This is your preload. Specific to this assembly, if you like. So don't lose that. I'll leave that there for now. Right, I've got to press this crown out from the bearing now, or the bearing from the crown. Right, I've got my press set up. There she goes. So that's the crown SA. These are clean. This out. This. Now I've got this bearing to get out. Right, I'm going to try a bit of heat now. Setting fire to everything. Okay, health and safety at work. There we go, fucking thing. And now there's a seal to get out as well. Yep. There's the seal. Hard as hell. Right, that's that. So that's the main bit. There's the pinion bearing next. Gonna give it a clean first. This is my new eBay purchase. I didn't like the sound of this. This is the original. I didn't like the bearing on this. I don't know if you can. No, it's just horrible. I know the preload is not on it, but it's notchy. It doesn't spin freely. I mean, it could spin freely with no preload. So this one, it's still noisy, but it doesn't bind as much. That's all three. I've cleaned them both, obviously, and this just spins lovely. I'm not saying it's perfect, but you can't buy these. This bearing here. So think I'll go with this. Also, there's a bit of corrosion, but it's nothing. The wear is a bit better as well compared to that. This is the eBay one. Yeah. Okay, go for this. I'm going to seal this up, get this off, seal it up, put it in the blaster, glass bead it, get it ready for paint. So I'm going to make a plastic or cardboard, glue it so I don't get any glass down here. I've got the final drive back, freshly powder coated. So we'll start with the assembly. New parts, new seals, new bearings. I'm going to start with the ring gear first. I want to try and do this without damaging paint, but could be tricky. Put that to one side. I'm following the manual with this. You've got to. Right, it says inspect ring gear oil seal for leakage, replace seal, blah blah blah. If replacement is necessary, right, drive the oil seal in squarely. Okay, so I need something really I reckon that'll just push in quite easily. We'll get a socket then. Right, a little bit of oil. Okay. Flush. Bearing. This will be easier because it just bottoms out. Put that on there to keep this square. Okay, she's in. Good stuff. Right, bearing retainer B, is what this is referred to. I'm missing a seal, so I'm just going as far as I can at this point. This seal goes in like this. I'm going to get a bit of oil on that. Okay, it's fully in. So there's a bit of a lip. So a seal goes here. Weird. Anyway, and one there. Okay, next will be main case bearing, if you want to call it that. Put some oil around this. You can go on there. Okay, that's that one on. Problem, no, it's worked quite nicely. Alright, alright. Cover this in oil, so it might have to get bagged. Put that to one side. So there's a seal retainer A, oil seal to put in. A bit more oil on this. We need a nice something to go on that. Right, to get the last little bit, I'm going to just push it down with the old seal. Should work. Okay, it's getting there. Yeah. A little bit on this edge. Concentrate it from there. Okay, that's good. Ooh. That's another seal done. So you never throw anything away. Right, finally, this oil seal has arrived. If I sound a bit bunged up, it's because I am. They're cold and hay fever combined. The show must go on. Right, so just squeeze this down. Simple enough. Right, new seal on there. So we are good to go. Right, so it says, I'm following manuals now. Apply a thin layer along this edge. In fact, I'm just going to do everything. And that's going to allow this seal to go, this seal to slide. Podger on that. So this seal is slightly big, I don't know why, must be some reason, and you have to be careful not to chop it. Put on some wood, something. Okay, she's in. Right, to torque the bearing retainer B, as it's called, you have to get the preload on it. So you do that by getting the preload, should I say. Now, how am I going to do this without fucking anything? I could really do with it clamping, so I'll come back in a minute. Right. So I'm just going to preload this. Hello. Okay. It says torque the bearing retainer B. Then it says nothing. Inspect for pinion preload. So I guess the preload is the for torque, I guess. So you get this little thing, which I did get off eBay. And we're looking for 800 to 100 grams. So I'll get my string. It's 400 grams, it's nothing. So I need to get this tight somehow. Okay, well, not even. Okay. Okay. Still 400. Reinstall the pinion and recheck preload. Right, I am getting 400 grams, if that. I've tightened this as much as I can, so I'm just going to carry on and see what it is at the end. It could be just the oil. Right, ring gear installation. Red RTV, somewhere up here, I think I'll use. It's temp resistant, fuel resistant. There's a washer, goes on there. Okay, and some blue shit on there with a paintbrush. Some engineer's blue. Okay, probably good enough. Stick that. Right, I've got the spacer in there. I've got some oil in there. Oh shit, we need the fucking spacer, don't we? Okay, so I'm putting the spacer in. I've lubed just this lip here. So we are ready. There's a bit of shit there. This has to be clean. Right, 2 big holes, and we'll just whack it in. Like that. And we did have the spacer. Right, so you've got to check the rundown torque on this, which is the O-ring. So I'm just putting this scale, and it's right. Rundown torque is 3, well, plus the torque, initial torque to seat the bearing, will come out at 32 pounds-feet. Back that off. And then it's retorque to 3 plus 7 is 10. Okay, right, good. I was rushing a bit then, and the camera failed. Just wanted to get it done before this sealant started going off. Blah blah blah. Right, so I'll try and explain. So there's a first preload torque plus the rundown torque, back it off, and you do your final torque plus the rundown torque, which was 10 pounds-feet. So that's done. These are all torqued. New seal, new oil seal, new O-ring, not new O-ring, because I couldn't get this one. It's the only seal I couldn't get. So this is the moment of truth. So this is the assembly. Rundown torque, and we need 120 to 180. Let's have a look. Now bearing in mind this is very low. $800, need 1200 with kind of 2/3, but so that's for heel, that's for toe. We're checking the pattern, the contact pattern. Slightly towards the toe, ideally. It says. So what have we got? So the pattern looks alright. It's gonna have to anyway at this stage. It's in the centre. and it's more towards the toe, I think it says. There, look. It's in the centre, more towards the toe. I'll go with that. Okay, so we're good there. Preload's a bit shit, but I can't do anything about it. Forget how this went. $29. Good. These are actually just fit in anyway, so it's exactly how it came out, which is a good sign. So I don't think I'm gonna get it any better, personally. It's got new seals, nice paint job. Okay. Alright, and final thing is just the breather. I did check it was clean by blowing a bit of air down it. What's this? Same kind of bolt. Okay, don't need to go mad on that. And that is it. Done. Right, I am an idiot. So in my excuses, I was ill and I just wanted to get it done, this preload, so I could move on to something else, this preload tension. Now, I was getting 400, I think, on the retainer B. That is okay. I managed to get that correct. So this was too low. Now reading it, I was even reading it correctly, I just didn't do it. So to get the torque is the preload. And thinking about it last night and how this is actually working, it's just pressing everything together, obviously. Now a final step is you're supposed to do the whole assembly preload. So I've managed to do this just sweating. I can't get a good grip, and you're supposed to have between 1200 and 18 grams. Which I'm getting 14. And it does say if you don't have that preload, then you just slacken it off and reinstall it. So I don't see I've done anything wrong in which order to tighten this. So 16, and it's like 1,000 once it's moving. I'm gonna live with it. Right, I'll live with it. So I was getting 1600 initial, 1100. I can't get any more on without slipping, and I'm gonna fuck things when it's painted. I've already given it a little guff. Stop there, it's good enough. Now I do believe that this will fit nicely now. Fits a lot better than it did. So it's not, if that wants to turn, there's no way. I know it's got two tangs, but that's locked. It's a different case. So there's two types, there's two tangs or one tang. But this is off the original, not for this case. I guess really it should be a one tanger, but it's still locked, and I'll just give that a little nip like that. Right, now she's done. Now I'm happy.